A Colorado Springs homeowner watched his house burn down as firefighters struggled to access water. News 5 Investigates uncovered the problems with not one, not two, but three nearby hydrants. Worse, Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Ross found that the city knew all about potential problems with one of the hydrants years prior. Eric?
Bree, good afternoon. 4 years, as a matter of fact, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Colorado Springs Utilities maintains more than 16,000 hydrants, and while we hope that every one of them is working properly all of the time, well, that's not always the case. The big question here is, how do three hydrants, all on different streets but within a half-mile radius from each other, fail?
Colorado Springs 911, what is the location of the emergency?
I have a fire at 404 Spring Street.
Just after midnight on a cold Saturday morning, Jason Kinney's house went up in flames.
My house is burning down.
I know, Jason, okay, they're getting to you as quickly as they can.
We have a working fire. Agent 3 will initiate spring command.
5 minutes later, the first unit arrives on scene. The struggle for adequate water begins almost immediately.
We're going to need another water supply.
Start me a second alarm.
Copy, we're going to start a second alarm.
More time ticks by, and fire crews are still having problems.
You have engine 2 that's working, trying to get their way in there to help out with the water supply issues at this time.
Copy. We're working on the water. No water yet. Negative, no water.
I almost kind of get the feeling that if I wouldn't have wasted my time calling the fire department and got my garden hose, I would have been better off.
Kinney says he waited and waited and waited for firefighters to put water on the flames.
It was an hour and a half, and they still didn't have any hydrants going, any water shooting on it.
Almost no water, barely able to fill a hose. We're going to have to find another water supply.
Do you need more staffing back there? Just same thing everybody else is calling for, just more water and better access to get the water on it.
Firefighters first attempted to tap into a hydrant directly across from Kinney's home, then moved over to this hydrant down Spring Street where they encountered more issues with water pressure, forcing crews to move once again, this time to the corner of 15th and Platt.
We don't have any water from that hydrant, so would the next plan be Platt and 16th?
After 3 failed attempts to get a working fire hydrant with adequate water supply, firefighters finally found a good hydrant. But by then, the fire had already spread and was not under control until more than 2 hours after the initial 911 call for help came in.
I lost everything I had. I mean, the hydrant should be working. That should be the norm.
We take public safety very important. We know how important fire hydrants are. It is a huge task when you think of the fact that we have 16,000 of these things on the system.
Steve Berry with Colorado Springs Utilities says the majority of hydrants are tested every 5 years. Older hydrants prone to breaking down are inspected yearly. News 5 Investigates sifted through pages of inspection data and found the city did not miss inspections for any of the 3 hydrants in question, but we did notice something odd. In June 2013, a work order was put in to replace the hydrant at 15th and Platt because of its age. The hydrant was installed back in 1911, and if anything were to break, replacement parts are not available. The following year, that same hydrant wasn't draining properly during testing. Yet CSU did not install a new hydrant and close out the work order until October 4th of this year, 9 days after we started asking questions, and 4 years after the initial replacement order was created. Is that acceptable?
While there was a leak, we were still able to keep it in operation. So if we can do that, remember, we're trying to maximize a limited resource of funds and manpower. Certainly the feedback from out in the field after fighting the fire, we saw it as an opportunity to replace that one.
But that is little comfort for Kinney, who 9 months after his house burnt down is still left rebuilding.
We pay taxes to have a working infrastructure. So when stuff like that needs to work, it needs to work, you know.
We asked Colorado Springs Utilities if inspecting fire hydrants more frequently could have prevented an outcome like this. They said no. Reason being, water pressure levels can vary day to day, and when it's cold outside, some of those lines can freeze, hindering firefighting efforts. Utilities also says it cannot inspect hydrants in the winter. Now, Kinney did file a claim for compensation with the city, but it was ultimately denied. We explain why online right now You could find this story at KOAA.com under the News 5 Investigates tab. Bree?